Hey guys, and welcome back to Opal&Mint. I am Ashley, and welcome back to our Flower Everyday series. We are painting a flower every single day in the month of July. Today's is getting up late. I'm very sorry. Health stuff. If you want to follow along with what's happening, I do have a vlog channel where I talk about it, but we're going to experiment a little today. It might not turn out right, but that's okay. But I just wanted to play a little bit today. I don't have a whole lot of time to be upright. I have to lay back down quickly, but we're gonna attempt this. What is this called? A Tropicana rose, potentially. Looks like a rose of some sort, but we're gonna start with the background, and I wanted to show you a little trick that I accidentally stumbled upon once. But let's go to the Schmincke granulating paints. I wanna use these today because we're gonna do a loose background. So this is rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and this can be used in watercolor painting, especially backgrounds. But normally the way I see it used is you put your paint down and then you sprinkle the alcohol on and it moves the paint. I accidentally got some alcohol on a paper before putting paint down and it did something different. So I'm going to show you that. We're going to put alcohol on first and second as well. So you can kind of see the two different ways. So I'm actually just going to take a brush. This is a case for making size 8. I'm going to stick it down into the alcohol and just drip it onto the paper. So rubbing alcohol onto the paper. Might feel very strange, but here we go. All right, so there's that. Now let's quickly get some paint onto this page. So I'm going to take my mop brush and I'm going to go in. I don't know what green this is, but we're going to go in and put some green on our background and see if this does what I think it's going to do, or if that one time was just a fluke. This is so fun. I just love like plopping paint onto surfaces. All right, so I'm just getting green everywhere. So I don't know if you can see all of the dots where the alcohol was, and some of them, it's different. So what I noticed when I did this by accident one time, putting the alcohol on the paper beforehand made pigment stick to the spot, and putting alcohol on after repelled it. So like you're getting these spots of pigment here. Whoa, that was a dark one. Okay. Just putting a lot in here. Okay. And now we're going to take the alcohol on this and see what happens when we sprinkle it on the wet paint. See if it gives a different effect. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. So like this was a spot that was, sorry, the camera is shaking. This was a spot that had alcohol on the paper first. So there's like a pigment spot. And then when we put alcohol on it after, it pushes pigment away. Do you see how those are different? Look at that. Anyways, thought we would start with that kind of fun background there. And I'm actually going to take my brush. This has alcohol on it, and just kind of pushing away where we're going to put a flower, and then maybe one back here. So just kind of a flower shape, and then I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll go on with our petals. Yeah, you can see side by side this was alcohol first and then alcohol second. I don't know. I thought that was cool. Okay. Moving on to the flower itself. Again, I'm really sorry for being scatterbrained. My brain isn't working very well. And the point of painting today is to relax, and we're not worried too much about being perfect. Okay, so I don't have that exact color, although that's pretty close. This one is volcano orange. Let's just give it a try. All right, so here's the center of my rose. Just put in here. And then I just want to put in some petals coming around it. So when I do these petals, I'm starting with the tip of my brush, and then I'm pushing the belly and then coming back to the tip in kind of a curved motion. So push that belly and curve. And I'm leaving a little bit of white space. Now this one, let's do maybe one more right here. This one has a petal on the front coming like this now. So, oops, the brush is not wet enough. Like that. And then coming up around here. Just very, very loosely putting in these little petal shapes here. Okay, like so. Taking a little bit more concentrated pigment at the base of some of those petals. Here we go. Okay, so there's one, and again, I didn't dry the background all the way, so it is kind of blending into the background, and I actually don't mind that. And this spot right here is very wet, so this one will be kind of in the background. So let's just put petal going up here. And a reminder, if your paint is thinner on your brush and you go wet on wet, it's going to spread further. If you have a thicker paint, it's not going to spread as far. So this one is like a fuzzy in the background kind of flower. Okay, I don't hate that. All right, let's put in some stems. I think I like this green. I don't know which green this is. I really should have a swatch chart of this. Okay, so we've got a stem down here. It's okay, baby.
What's wrong? Getting for you. Okay, show me what the problem is. What is it? Communicate. Show me what's wrong. Okay, we're gonna go away. He was fine until we came in here and get a piece of this and upset about it. I think maybe you went through the wrong door or something and he's confused and he doesn't know how to fix it because he doesn't know which door. He's already got the
Okay. Sorry, I went quiet for a second. My child came in here and he was crying. So I'm just putting in leaves and things. Again, the background is still wet, so they're blending. I'm going to dry this now and put in just a little bit of detail and we will be done. And these are the Schmincke granulating paints. If you're new to watercolor and you don't understand what that means, granulating paints are made to separate or granulate. Anyway, so you can kind of see pigment that's like settling in spots, and that is due to the nature of this paint. I had something else I was going to say and I don't remember. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's get through this. I can do it. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit more of that orange and I'm going to try to get a good concentration of paint on my brush. And I just want to add in just a little bit of definition into this flower. So I'm going at like the base of the petals to add some depth down in there. And I don't want to go too crazy with this because I'm liking the kind of loose, melty aspect of this painting. So I'm just doing a little bit here. I don't want to go too crazy. That's not awful. Okay. And then I'm taking my green. I need to know which green this is because it's really pretty. I bet it's forest brown because that's my favorite. I have to know. Hold on. Are you forest brown? You are. Forest brown and the Schmincke granulating is my favorite. Okay, so I'm taking this. It says it's brown, but it's green. Ignore the name. And I'm just taking in some thicker, darker moments here. My hand is shaking now, guys. I'm so sorry. I am not feeling well. So I'm making sure I get these little, oh, somebody told me what these were in one of the videos. I'm so sorry. My brain isn't working right now. Anyway, so there's that. I actually don't hate this. It's very blended and kind of vintagey looking. I really love these granulating paints. And that color is actually really, really pretty with the green. So I hope you enjoyed this day. Again, I'm sorry for the late upload, and hopefully I can get tomorrow's done. But if for some reason I miss a day this month, I'm going to still film it. It's just going to, it may last longer than this month. We may not get them up every day. It's very, very dependent on how my head is doing. So that's going to be it for today. I hope that you enjoyed day 18. Let me show you what's next. Oh, I'm excited for the next one. I remember this one. This is actually a picture that I took with a specialty lens that I have. And this is just so pretty. So do you want to do a dark background around a yellow flower like that? Okay, we might do that. Let me know what paints I should use. Anyway, but that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Share the videos. Every little bit helps us out. That's it for today. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button down below. See you guys again tomorrow, hopefully. Bye. Are y'all okay?
We'll see.
Okay. Is it me? Am I upsetting? I just got pink on this brush and it is staining.